morning, everyone. Welcome. There are still a few seats here and there. If people would like to come in and get off the wall, maybe, feel free to take a seat. My name is Deborah Bennett, and I am one of the editors of Global Fusion. And in case you don't know what our forum is all about, as our website says, Fusion is Berklee's global forum of writing, visual art, and music. And we encourage interdisciplinary approaches to the arts and publish high-quality literature, journalism, translations, photography, multimedia, and video. And we have a website that gets updated regularly, fusionmagazine.org, by our fabulous intern, Callie Huber. And is Callie here tonight? Friends of Callie. And under the direction of our visionary editor-in-chief, Dr. Joseph Coroniti in the back. Let's all give Joseph a round of applause. And with the support of the founding editor, Julie Rold, who's a fiction editor, Professor Julie Rold. Under their direction, we are creating issues of Fusion that will have a truly global reach, available as ebooks on iTunes, Amazon, and other venues. Fusion's Global Forum is looking at not just the fusion of the arts, but also the fusion of cultures. We're very lucky here at Berklee to host over 1,000 international students approximately every year. So it's more than a quarter of our student body. And our faculty is also quite international. And so events like this are an opportunity for us to showcase the truly diverse faculty and student body that we have here at Berklee. And we are creating a Scottish edition. Our first ebook is going to be a Scottish edition. So we're heading over to the British Isles to represent that part of the world. And perhaps our next edition will be an Asian edition, maybe Valencia. So please feel free to give us your input on that. We also have been doing a translation initiative, and there's going to be actually a full course on this in the spring. So if folks are interested in working with me, I'm teaching the course. It's a fusion course, and you can work on translating lyrics, poems, essays, short stories from your first language into English, possibly into another language from English, so we can talk if you're interested in that. So tonight, I wanted to focus on Asia, and Asia is such a diverse region that we really had to narrow it down to just 3 parts of Asia: China, with Taiwan, Korea, and Japan. And the reason why I wanted to showcase this faculty and these students is because our Asian students make up the largest percentage of international students here at Berklee, and yet don't necessarily get the opportunity to share their language, their culture, their traditional instruments with the college and with the larger public. And so I was hoping we would have a chance to really let those students and that faculty shine. And I just wanted to say how honored and humbled I am by the talent on display here tonight. Students and faculty have created original compositions, interpreted traditional melodies, used traditional instruments in really interesting contemporary ways, jazz and rock. And I'm just so honored to be a part of this event. So I thank all of the performers for putting so much energy and effort into this. And I thank all of you for coming here tonight to hear the rich traditions of these regions. We've got everything from the Korean national folk song to Taiwanese drinking songs. So get ready to hoist your glasses for that one. But first, we're going to start with a real treat. We're excited to begin the program with a performance by the world-renowned trumpeter Tiger Okoshi and one of his students, Isako Kagayama. He's a student here at Berklee, and he's the first traditional Japanese instrumentalist ever admitted to our college. Hopefully he's not the last. And Isaku, whose image is projected up there in the corner, is actually quite composed and reserved in person, but we'll see what happens when the drumsticks come out. That might be what we get there. A taiko drummer, Isaku has used this traditional Japanese instrument to develop a very distinct sound, strongly rooted in classical Japanese music, with elements of rock, jazz, electronic, Latin, and African music. And he's performed with many jazz greats, including Eric Gravatt, Teramasu Hinu, Toshinori Kondo, and of course, Tiger Okoshi. And joining this rising young star is our own Tiger Okoshi, one of the biggest names in contemporary jazz. He's a self-taught trumpeter born in Japan, and he came to Berklee as a student to formalize his studies. He's played with and recorded with Bela Fleck, Tony Bennett, Gary Burton, Dave Grusin, Dave Liebman, and Pat Metheny, among others. He's not only a talented musician, but he's an inspiring teacher as well. In addition to being a great musician and teacher, he's a beloved and admired colleague here at Berklee. And many of the fellow performers were saying, oh, I get to perform with Tiger Okoshi, what an honor. So we're really excited. And oh yeah, one other thing. Tiger, if we can go to the next slide, is also a painter. It's kind of unfair that he has so much talent in one body. So check these out. This slide, and then there's another slide of a couple of other of his paintings. Tonight, Tiger and Isaku will be performing an original composition called Berklee Ondo, which means dance song. So please welcome Tiger Okoshi and Isaku Kagayama.
That picture was taken a long time ago. So like Japanese, the music, we have like basically 4 scales. And if you look at the one octave divided in half, just like any other pentatonic scales. But the first one is like the root to half step to the fourth, fifth, another root, half step to the whole. So that's right. Root, half step. It's called the Miyakobushi scale, and you can end on hi di 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 ya or da da di di da 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 ti. Either way, you can end on either note. And then the second one is called Ritsu scale, which is root. The other one was half step. Now it's the whole step, and the fourth and fifth, the root and whole step. So. Okay, Ritsu scale. Then Minyo scale, which is minor root, minor third and fourth, fifth, minor third. Just like a minor pentatonic scale, right? Then the unique one is the next one, is like a root and a major third and fourth, and root major third. This is called the Ryukyu scale or Okinawa scale. If you know the geographic of Japan, it's down the south, Ryukyu, where the U.S. Army bases. But it's funny because the U.S. base in the south of Japan is California. It's therefore in California alone. It's really interesting. So if you want to travel to Japan in south side, you don't need a passport. You just go there. It's California. Okay. Anyhow, we jam some stuff, okay?
gym watching Isaku play that drum. Wow. Thank you so much. One more round of applause, please, for Tiger Okoshi and Isaku Kageyama. We're going to move on to our next set. Our next set features the celebrated Chinese classical musician, and forgive my pronunciation on all of the names tonight in advance, Yatsi Guo. And he will be collaborating with several students for his set. And Yatsi, like Isaku, is a current student at Berklee, despite the fact that he's a professional musician who has played with world-renowned orchestras throughout Asia. He came to Berklee from China to explore new genres, namely jazz, and he has served as a principal musician in the Hong Kong Chinese Orchestra, playing the Suona, which you will see in a moment. Do you have the Suona handy? You could hold it up, Yatsi Guo. The Suona? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he plays many different instruments, which you can see up on the screen here, including leaves. Leaves. Yes, I talked to a good friend of mine who is a native Chinese speaker, and he said, yes, it is in fact leaves. This is an instrument. So I cannot wait to see how leaves are played. He's also been a teacher at a conservatory for 9 years. And our own Dave Fuzinski, some of you know him, who's a master of microtonal music, a decidedly non-Western form, calls him the man. So without further ado, please welcome the man, Yatsi Guo.
saxophone 配一刘培一。
OK， 那我们一直都是在Amazing Band。Our piano player 是 Ito， bass player 是天信 ，drummer 是王小新 ，The Chinese 唢呐 player 是Mr. 鸭子。My name is 裴一流 ，Thank you。
Okay, for second piece, I would like to introduce my many different instruments here. Okay, first piece I play the Chinese flute. This song is different because here is some special thing here. This is Xun, like clarinet, but this is clarinet grandfather. Xun in China was 7,000 years. Yeah. This is Guanzi. In China, 3,000 years. Guanzi, like saxophone.